Hey, it's Rick with Rock Bottom Outreach. It's Real Talk Thursday. If you've ever made the prayer to say, God, use me, and I want you to use me in any way that you want, essentially you're answering the call to ministry to be a Christ follower. And you need to understand sometimes that's a lonely walk, and I'm going to describe it to you. But, a lot of pastors, people in ministry burn out because the call is constant. All hours of the night. It's just part of the deal. I don't get a lot of calls to ask me to come to birthday parties, but I get a lot of calls when somebody's in trouble, somebody needs to talk, somebody's in jail, someone's passed away, or someone's tried to take their life. Those are the kind of calls that we get, that I get personally. The phone doesn't ring a lot, or text from people just say, hey, how are you doing? Usually there's a message, and a part of that message, there's bad news that comes with it. And the honor of that is this, is that they know who they can call. They know who they can reach out to that will be that 3 a.m. buddy that we call it, and you've heard me talk about that. But I've had people that begin that walk and that journey and growing in their faith, and then people begin to reach out to them. Ask him for advice, stuff like that. That's why I say it's so important to stay in God's Word, because you always want to give Christ-like counsel, direct them back to God's Word, but you got to know God's Word. But a lot of times, sitting in the emergency room, someone's harmed themselves, accidental, whatever the case may be. People say, Rick, what do you say? What do you say to the family when something like that happens? What do you say when someone passes away? What do you say in the midst of a tragedy? And I want to direct you to a song by Casting Crowns, and it's called Love Them Like Jesus. You need to see the video, listen to the song, listen to the words. And it talks specifically about the thing I'm talking about. To say the truth is this, man, sometimes there's nothing you can say. You just got to love them like Jesus. But again, you got to know what that looks like, who Jesus Christ is, to love someone like that. Because sometimes it requires saying nothing at all. Sitting there just to be support, just to listen, making yourself available. But I also want to say this. In this day and time, when we love someone like Jesus, people are almost perplexed. They're baffled to say, what is it you want from me? People are almost suspicious. If you're friendly to someone now, they're suspicious of that you want something, or that there's a motive involved, which is absolutely sad. When you're genuine, Christ-like in your heart, wanting to be there to check on someone, a lot of times people are leery of you due to society now, and that's sad. But again, if you're genuine and you're concerned with someone, God honors that, because God honors obedience. I've talked about that before. But the main part of this discussion, I want you to look it up. Casting Crowns, Love Them Like Jesus. Listen to the words. I want you to picture it. My prayer for you is that you have a Christ-like heart, that Christ compassion. Trust me, I know a lot of the calls I get is only when people need something. But truth be told, in real talk, isn't that sometimes the only time that we talk to Jesus is when we want something? Hey, it's Rick with the Rock Bottom Outreach. It's been Real Talk Thursday. Have a great day.